But we can get into this Benny first, B. Benny the Butch, Big Butchie, and 38 Spesh.
Butch.
Tries. So Benny and 38 is coming out with their second installment to the Stab and Shot series. You know what I'm saying? Stab and Shot 1 is pretty cool. Came out in like 2018. I listened to this and had to go back to listen to the other one because I ain't heard it in so long.
I should have done that.
And I still enjoy that project as well. So I'm gonna get your thoughts out first, B, because I know this is your first ever, taste of. I think 30 Spesh on the whole project as well,
Yes.
and Benny the Butcher together. So what are your thoughts?
So my history with Benny the Butcher. We've already reviewed the Benny the Butcher project on here, so go check out Summertime Butch. Nasty name still.
Big Butchie.
I remember when Town Talk 3 came out because you was pretty big on that.
Yeah.
That's when the whole Griselda movement was really doing this thing at that time as well. I listened to Plugs. I met. I love that project.
First one's fire.
Oh yeah, that first one. I love that project. I love the cover. I love everything about it. I didn't have no problems with it. No qualms or anything like that. It's still my favorite project from Benny to this day. And I like some of the features and some of the collaborations he had with Freddie Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs is one of my favorite rappers of all time. So coming into this project right here, I know a lot of people were disappointed with Benny with his major label debut release.
Mixed reviews on that one.
Yeah, very, very mixed reviews. A lot of people were disappointed on that one. But then when Summertime Butch came around, people were like, all right, Benny seems like he's coming back. And now with this one, I've seen a lot of the online chatter to be like, okay, Benny is there. Now he's rapping with someone that's on his level. This is my first time really listening to 38 Spesh, like as a artist. I've heard some of his freestyles here and there. I thought that they was good. They was cool. I think the problem is I don't like these two on tracks together. This is my problem with when it comes to this project right here. I'm not going to really go into like specific songs. In fact, I can tell you some of the songs I like because I hate to say it like this, B. It wasn't many.
Okay.
But out of 16 songs, which is 44 minutes, I liked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs. A lot of this just sounded the same to me. A lot of this was just very similar, very dope coke rap, drug rap. Can they rap? Yes. I don't really like 38 Spesh as a rapper. And I think for me, because 38 Spesh for me held Benny back in a certain degree, to me it held Benny back, and it made me look at Benny in a certain light. Because I'm just like, my problem with 38 Spesh and Benny the Butcher, they both can rap. I'm not gonna say that they can rap. Just because you can rap don't mean that you can make a good song. To me, and this is coming from a perspective of, I'm someone who isn't a big fan of either of these two. When I listen to an album, I like to hear some songs. I like to hear some slaps. I like to hear some dope stuff. They got some dope stuff on here. There's some cool stuff on here. This genre of music, and you gotta think, guys, remember, just because this isn't my favorite genre doesn't mean that I also can't talk about or critique it from my perspective, from my point of view. If you like this type of rap, then you're gonna like this album. If you like this formula. For me, I don't like this because I have a Freddie Gibbs and a Pusha T who could balance this, but also still make a good song. Could also make a dope song. To me, this is great at best on a freestyle. Each of these songs. Because to me, 38 Spesh, I hate to say it like this, I hate the way he raps. Can he rap well? Does he have some dope similes and metaphors and stuff like that? Yeah. But
like his
he
voice.
raps like this, and then I do that, and then I come back, and then I come back. And I'm like, yo, why do you have that same formula on every goddamn song? Use that same goddamn tire flow on every song. Like, I'm sorry, you can rap. Like I said, this sounds good on freestyles. This don't sound good on music. Some of these beats are cool, and the one thing I wish that they had on here is that they had way more back and forths. They had it on one song, and I was like, yo, this is fire. Why aren't y'all doing this more on this album right here? And I guess my thing is like this. Every time I hear a duo, you gotta compliment each other or like tag team it or something like that. Like with me when Run the Jewels, obviously not the same type of music. I know that. When it comes to like a tag teaming like duo right there, I like to see that synergy right there. Play off of each other, work off of each other, bounce off of each other, do what you gotta do. But as an album, to me, this could have been way shorter than what it was. It didn't need to be 44 minutes. Like I said, they can rap. I'm not gonna take that away from them. But 38 Spesh uses the same flow, which causes Benny to use the same flow in every song. I'm like, yo, why can't we? Can we not change it up? Can we not make an actual song here and there? Can we not make a banger for the whip? Like, what are we doing? No. My favorite song on here has to be Throughway music, too. I'm like, all right, this is cool. The song with Harry Fraud, cool. Who Really the King, cool. Jesus Arms, Busta Rhymes, just coming out on the song abrasively. I'm like, all right. Hometown Hero, all right. It's just that, to me, this formula got so stale and tiring, especially when you do multiple listens of this. Like I said, This type of stuff sounds good. Like when you doing a Sway in the Morning freestyle, when you doing an LA Leakers freestyle. This is when this stuff sounds the best. To me, music, an album, no, this could have been an EP. I would have been cool with that. I'm not familiar with the previous stuff. And I've heard Benny do dope stuff on his own. I'm not familiar with 38 Special. I'm not familiar with Statin' Shot 1. For me, this just was not it. Like I said, they can rap. It's just that, this gets tiring and boring after a while. Like I said, I don't have a problem with the drug raps. I don't have a problem with you rapping about the same thing. But it's literally like, how many bricks can I have? Let's have a brick counting contest each song. And I'm like, like I said, I can do that stuff if it's done in a good way. Look at Pusha T and Daytona. Look at Freddie Gibbs and Madlib with Pinata. Him with Alchemist and Alfredo. I know this isn't a one producer project type thing, but god dang, like this was just boring to me. Cause y'all, there's no hook. There's barely any hooks on here. All you're doing is one verse. Next person gets the verse. Then the next person might get a verse or not. I'm just like, yo. And the thing is with beats like this, I mean with a formula or like an album like this with two people like this, you gotta have some of those luxurious, nice beats or some really grimy beats. I wish I would have had some Alchemist production on here. I think if they would have went with like one producer on this, I think that would have helped me a lot more with this project. And this didn't need to be 16 songs. This could have been 10. I didn't need 16 songs of this. Listening to this twice over, because I was like, yo, usually I give albums 3 times. I couldn't do it with this. I'm sorry, B. Like this was overload. I'm like, and if the music don't sound good, because it's music at the end of the day. I want to hear some songs. Like, yeah, it's cool if you do your little just rapping thing, rappity rap freestyle style thing here and there. I gotta hear some songs too, though. Like, I'm like, come on, break up the monotony every now and then, please. But yes.
Well, you about to get stabbed and shot. Stabbed and Shot 2. Okay, Stabbed and Shot 1 probably be more your bag. It's like 8, 9 tracks.
Thank you.
More,
I need that.
More a little bit back and forth on there. They also got They got Jadakiss and Styles on their joint.
They say they're the new Jadakiss and Styles on here.
Yeah, that's what they do.
And I'm
they
just
back and forth is always fire. But anyways, when you step into this world, B, you step into this grimy, this hip hop, this real up north, real upstate New York rap music, bro. They gonna put you in this vibe of just like you said. It's gonna be not many hooks. We just rapping, bro. We just showing you that we can rap, and they gonna rap about their drug dealing days. When they met the plug, what time they met him. You know what I'm saying?
How many bricks they have compared to how much bad acne you have?
Hey man, I got a brick for every bump in your face. You know what I'm
you
saying?
got bad acne.
You know what I'm saying? What's 38 say? I'm gonna put all you boys in squares like yearbooks. You know what I'm saying?
Fair hugs.
That's a rare hug. You know what I'm saying?
See, that sounds good on freestyle. That sounds like battle rappy bars.
Hey, that's how 38 Spesh. That's how you give it off, man.
To me, he sounds like how
since
Conway
the mid
looks.
2000s. You know what I'm saying? So, with this project, I really enjoyed this. You know, it brought me back because I love the production, how Benny fed well, because it's like 38 Spesh pulled him back into like, yo, bro, we gonna put you on some beats that just fit you and fit that flow. And Benny I feel like he got back into his element. This is like, don't get me wrong, this is not like, I think Stab and Shot 1 is a better project, but I feel like they wanted to get the people more, you know what I'm saying, of them being together. You know, it's a new year, you know what I'm saying? The feel never will be the same about that era of like Benny's like prime and like from 16 to 2018, he was just killing anything West Side. Conway put him on, like he was just hungry. But I feel like with this production, he felt really well. And I like the features on here. I like Ransom on here. I like the OT Real. He was really like hard on that joint. I liked him on there. I like Busta. And I kind of like Dave East on that joint. I like, dang. And like the song I really enjoyed on here, that was the back and forth.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it too.
Money Counter, I believe. Money Counter, I believe that was it. But that was dope. I know they didn't have too much back and forth, you know what I'm saying? But I still enjoyed this, B. Like, I understand you from your perspective. It's not your world, B. It's not your world, man.
Give me the commercialized drug.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Give me the Freddie.
Like you said, like Freddie Gibbs and Pusha T. But they look grimy. You see how like on you talked about it. The Benny Project we just talked about.
The Plugs I Met.
The Plugs I Met. You see how he brought like Black Thought. He brought them into his world. It was
Rapidy.
That's what I'm saying.
I like that.
That's just what I'm saying. I'm saying like you just bring them to their world. This is their world, B.
Also, another thing I had to say, well, to piggyback off of that I said earlier, I said that 38 Spesh hold Benny back.
I
think Benny shined on this the most, especially with him and his character. But because I kept hearing 38 Spesh, he sounded like he had the same flow in every single song. I'm like, I started listening to Benny's flow. I'm like, you kind of got the same flow in almost every song too.
What having the same flow has to do with anything?
It just got boring and stale, B.
It's
You got
it's all subjective. It's all your,
and remember,
opinion.
I like Pusha T and Freddie, so those are some pretty high bars to get to.
Yeah,
in
but
terms of drug coke rap, those are pretty high bars.
Yeah, but Benny got something for your head. 38 got some stuff
I told
too.
you, plugs I met, I love it.
I'm saying, but besides Fred and Gibbs,
He has the match.
These guys actually went.
Flow.
You know, Benny actually got locked up for actually really pushing dope.
Shut up.
They actually give you the. They actually.
Freddie got locked up too.
Parking tickets?
Overseas.
Oh my. Bro, false. I'm saying these guys give you that real authentic, the feeling of it, bro. Like, come on, Pusha T just rap about what his homie did, even though it's dope. Like, it's just what his friend did. He wasn't in a his whole life. This man been out here talking about coke rap. And he wrote freaking McDonald's freaking theme songs. You just like people to lie. Anyways, I like that real authentic style and shot. You know what I'm saying? B, you just gotta immerse yourself into this world. Like remember I said when I listened to Big Plug X, like. You give them like, okay, boom. It is what it is, V.
No, that's why I said like.
It's like with this
but
one,
that's why I said at the beginning of this. I said if you like
why
this,
you putting the expectation of like make a banger, like make this?
No,
Like that's
it's
not
that.
them.
But I told you, if you like this type of rap, you gonna like this.
Yeah.
I said that at the beginning.
I know, but
I gave that.
I know, but
I said for me, I said for someone who's not a fan of this style, I'm like, I don't like this.
I understand this is not for you, but I'm saying like I don't understand.
I never said it was bad. I said it for me. I kept saying everything to my perspective. I said if you like this is gonna be a good project. I said they both rapping.
No, I'm not. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying when it comes to stuff like this, you know the bag is in. And I know you put out your disclaimers.
I already told
you talk
you,
about your disclaimers.
I didn't come in through
no, I'm
Shot
saying you
One.
talk. I know you bring up your disclaimers, but you still have to like. He like, oh, this is not for me, but come on, man, they got the same flow. I'm like, okay, then.
They
like,
do. They do. I don't know how else to explain that.
Overall, I think this is a really good project.
Like I said, if you like this type of rap, you'll like this.
Yeah.
Me, this sounds like freestyle rap.
And
I
like
can only do so much of that.
Like with me, it's like I haven't been into this world in a while, and I really loved how Benny sound on here. I listened to 38 Spesh album that he put out this year. I had to go back to it.
Was he using the same flow on every
This is
single song on that
38
album?
Spesh, bro.
So this is a
him.
38 Spesh featuring Benny album now.
No, this is them together, but I'm saying this
I don't
is 38
know,
Spesh.
I like that Plugs I Met be a lot.
But I'm saying he brought Benny back into his. This is Benny.
So this is 38 Spesh like, yo, you need to come back from Trap House.
No, this is Benny and 38 together. This is what they do.
Okay.
You got Benny solo doing his thing, but you got other artists. You got
He
artists.
lost his way when he was doing this thing.
you got artists that do. They have their own worlds they in. And the Stab and Shot. This is like what the Benny that people love.
Mm-hmm. But remember, B, I also said, because when we reviewed Summertime Butch on here, I enjoyed it. I think I liked it more than you.
Yeah, I didn't care for
when it's shorter, I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
like you said with Stab and Shot 1.
but
you
that
said
was like his like Benny Butch like a little. I mean, Summertime Butch like a little EP, little
I don't think he
mixtape
really
he did.
disclaimed it.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. It's
I
not
thought this
an
was a
album.
mixtape too.
No, this is like
but for
an
me,
album.
B, like I told you, if this was like I don't need 16 songs of this.
Yeah.
Like I said, B, like
It wasn't that long though.
For me, it was
44 minutes.
For me,
16 tracks, 44 minutes.
Because it felt boring to me at points. So when things are boring, they kind of drag.
It feel like a chore.
Yeah, and for me, listening to this twice, because the first time I heard this, I'm like, I don't need to listen to this again because I already know how I'm gonna feel about it because it gave me what I got from the first time. And like I said, they are rapping on here.
It's just not for you.
It's
not your
just
style.
boring to me.
Yeah, I got
and I'm saying, like you said, Status Shot 1 is shorter. You said it was like 8 to 10 songs.
Yeah, probably like 9.
B.
I can check. Let me see.
B. I would love that.
Yeah, you might have liked it
This
more.
didn't need to be 16 songs, and that's my biggest gripe with some
I
stuff.
listen to
And I
this
and I said it on this weekend. Stop making albums over an hour long. Even though this wasn't an hour long, this didn't need to be 16 songs. These are freestyle raps. Like I said, if you took the 10 best songs on here, this would have been a 10 out of 10 project for me.
Let me see how many tracks.
The best.
10. It's 10.
B. How long is it?
30 minutes.
B. That would have been perfect for me.
That's how the first one was.
B. That would have been perfect for me. This
the
was
first one.
pause. That album is too lengthy for me.
The boy can't handle it. And you call yourself the BBC.
Hold on,
right.
hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Me slanging it versus me having to deal with this. Two different
Hold up,
things.
you gotta deal with it.
Deal with the length of the album.
Boy said the album is a third leg.
It burnt me.
B, what's the next album you discussed?
But yeah, Benny and 38 Spesh, Stabbed and Shot Twice. I don't know what it's called.
7 Shot 2.
Oh yeah, that too. If this would have been like Stabbed and Shot 1, it was like 30 minutes. I need to go listen to that, and I'll get my thoughts on it next week.
Yeah.
If it was that short, I would have been effing with this. This is hard
Yeah.
because them drug raps. Unless you're going over some really dope beats like a Madlib or like a Kanye or maybe Pharrell, I don't need that.
Boy, say you need a name. You need a name.
I need the commercialized drug raps. I need the Fabio Foreigner drug raps. That's what I need.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.